The water in a reservoir behind a hydropower dam is another form of potential or stored gravitational energy. Stored energy in the reservoir is converted into kinetic energy motion as the water flows down a pipe called a penstock and spins a turbine. The potential energy is converted into kinetic energy until it reaches the bottom of the hill and stops.
But when a magnetic field is passed through the wire, several electrons are forced from their atoms and move in one direction. Now, in studying electricity, we're mainly interested in the movement of free electrons. So, for convenience, we'll look only at the action of electrons in the wire. When the magnetic field sweeps down, electrons move in one direction. When the magnetic field sweeps up across the wire, the electrons move in the opposite direction. This movement of electrons in either direction constitutes an electric current flow. If we move the magnetic field more slowly across the wire, fewer electrons are affected in a given period of time, and the electric current flow is decreased. And when we stop moving the magnetic field, the electric current flow stops, and the electrons again move in all directions.
Voltage can be thought of as the height of a mountain. Rocks at higher elevations can do more damage. The same is true with voltage.
If this wire is connected to a meter, we find there is no electric current flow. When the magnetic field is moved down, this meter shows current flow in one direction. If the magnetic field is moved up, the meter shows current flow in the opposite direction. We can change the amount of electric current flow in several ways. Move the magnet faster, more current flows. Use a stronger magnetic field, still more current flows. Now coil the wire so that several turns are in the path of the field. Again, the current flow is increased. Stop moving the magnet, current flow stops.
Ohm's law is one of the most important laws in all of electronics. It relates current, voltage, and resistance. With Ohm's law, you can do a lot of simple circuit design and analysis.
Electrical power is the rate at which electricity is formed. Electrical power is defined as the rate at which electricity is converted to another form of energy. It is the amount of electricity required to start or operate a load for 1 second. Electrical power is measured in watts. The formula for electrical power is power, watts, voltage, volts, times current, amperes, or P equals V times I, where P is power, I is current, and V is voltage.
All generators produce AC internally. In this basic AC generator, the arms of the loop cut lines of force in opposite directions, causing electromotive force of opposite polarity to be generated in the conductor. To maintain the AC character of the output in this generator, we use slip rings instead of the commutator segments used in the DC generator. This use of slip rings is the only structural difference between AC and DC generators.